Hey, what's going on, everybody? This your boy James and what's your Forte. Shout out to my cameraman Yusuf. But so today we're gonna launch the X5M. So I'm getting preliminary numbers because we're getting ready to tune this thing using MHD. So right now we found some roads up in Mexico. I drove all the way to Mexico. Hope you guys appreciate it. And we're gonna launch the car now and get some times. I got draggy going. I got P gear going, so we can get some 0 to 60 times right now. And then once we get these times, we're gonna go back to the house, tune this thing up, and then we'll go back and do it again and see what the improvement is over stock. All right, so let's get to it. All right, everyone. So in order to put the car in launch control, you want to make sure your traction control is fully off, and then you got to put the car in sport level 3. At that point, I like to put everything in sport plus just because. Foot on gas, launch control active. Oh shit.
The intake sounds amazing.
Yeah, it does. All right. That was intense.
I probably shot the back seat for a few seconds.
Let's see what we got here.
Seats attached.
That says 4 seconds. All right, everyone. So we actually found a little bit better road to do a launch on. So we're gonna do that right now. A lot better. Let's get this thing going.
Talk to me.
3.9.
Okay. I mean, you're talking about.
I mean, we got 2 people on the car too.
I'm 217 as of this morning.
Yeah. So we ran 3.9 with 2 people in the car. That's not a. Oh, well, this Draggy says 3.8.
I'll take the 3.8.
Draggy says 3.8. P gear says 3.9. Still says we're going uphill. We're still going uphill. I need to find a flatter.
Wow.
We're going uphill running 3.8. So I need to find a flatter surface. Hey, what's going on, everybody? So we back in the garage right now, and this is another day. We ran out of time yesterday. Special shout out to Yusuf for grabbing the free footage, a little bit of footage that we did grab yesterday on launching the car. So what we're going to do today is we're going to go ahead and unlock this. So I got the MHD unlocker. I picked it up from one of my homies, Kevin. Appreciate you for letting me borrow the unlocker. So I'm going to MHD this time. I usually always use BM3 to tune my cars. I wanted to try something different, and I went with MHD this time. So I have the MHD license already. Got that from Uku and my tuner. And I'm just going to go ahead and use the MHD unlocker to unlock this car. So that's one of the reasons why I got the 2020, so I can be able to unlock myself and do all this myself without sending it to Femto. So we're going to go ahead and do the MHD unlocker and then go ahead and tune the car. I am kind of sick, so I'm going to try to record as much as I can, but I am sick, so y'all give me some grace, all right? So let's go ahead and get this car tuned. Let's get it. All right, so one thing about the S63 is that all the V8s of BMWs have 2 DMEs. All right, so we have to unlock both DMEs. That's why even when you want to do a Femto unlock on these cars, they're just more expensive than like the M3s or the inline 6s because they have to unlock 2 DMEs. So one of the DMEs is on this side. It's underneath this little panel right here. And the other DME is right here. So they're on both sides of the engine. And you'll have to remove these covers in order to get to the DME and get everything out. So let's go ahead and do that. Hopefully I don't have to remove the bracing. I think I should be able to get to it without removing the bracing. So let's get to it. All right, so here is one of the DMEs right there. And then we have the other one right there. So this is what the MHD, let me take this glove off, won't look too crazy. But this is the MHD unlocker right here. So this is kind of what it looks like. And then you have these plugs that will go into the DME. So it's kind of what we look like here. We have these connections here. So yeah, man. So that's what we got right now. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, everyone. So that is the DME. I unplugged everything. There is a cover over the DME. You have to hold down a clip on this side and pop a clip loose on this side. And then the cover comes off. And then you're able to actually pull out the DME plugs. So all that is unplugged there. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug the DME MHD unlocker on. You got your hot and your ground. So that one's gonna go there. The other one's gonna go here. You should see a negative icon that lets you know that's your negative terminal, your ground that you can plug into, and then we'll go ahead and get this. So I'm not gonna record everything. I'm just giving you guys very, very high level. Like I said, I'm kind of sick. I'm already low energy, but I want to bring you guys this video. So I'm gonna go ahead and hook this up, make sure it works, and then I'll come back once if it's finished. All right, everyone. So I have the MHD unlocker hooked in right there. You guys can kind of see it right there. So you connect to the Wi-Fi. It's called MHD bench. Plug in the passcode, and then I have it right here on my tablet, right here. So I'm also gonna be screen recording so you guys can get a better view. But now at this point, what we want to do is actually go to the MHD app, which I'm already on, and then we want to go the top left, go to hardware, DME bench unlocker. Please ensure you're connected to the Wi-Fi when you are. So I'm gonna hit begin unlocked, hit connect. It should connect. It says DME is not ready. DME connected. Bootloader waiting for action. Then we hit unlock. So now we're gonna do unlock. Unlock command accepted. So now it's going through its paces. So this is pretty cool. Unlocking at home, man. Shout out to MHD for building such a nice item that we'll be able to do a bench unlock at the house. So once it's finished, I'm gonna go ahead and come back. I just wanted to kind of show you the process. It's actually moving pretty quick, so let's wait. Let's see what happens. Hopefully everything works great, because this is just the one side. I had to do the other side as well. You know, having the V8 cars, they have 2 DMEs, so you got to unlock both of them. So, and you really can't plug in the plugs wrong. They only go in one way. One of them's inverse of the other, which is kind of weird, but hey, whatever works, works, right? We're already at 60%. This is flying, which is good. 67%, 70%, 74. All right. You guys don't have to wait and watch this. I'm going to go ahead and I'll come back when everything's finished, all right? All right, everyone. So I'm inside the car right now. I did the DME unlock. So now you can see on my screen, I'm kind of sharing my screen here. I'm in the MHD application on my iPad. So now what we're going to do is go ahead and tune the car. So it should allow us to tune the car. So one way how you can know that you're actually connected to the car is if you go to codes and then read DME codes, and it will let you know that it's connected because it shows up codes. All right. So you can't and you don't use, you should not have Wi-Fi enabled unless it tells you to have Wi-Fi enabled. So I had to turn Wi-Fi off in order for it to connect. So now we are connected to the car. So now I just want to go through my licenses. Everything seems to be working there. And now let's go ahead and tune. So what we want to do, we got tune. And then I'm going to click unlock check first, just to make sure that it's recognizing that it's been unlocked. So we'll hit unlock check there. It says connected, bench unlock detected, DME can now be flashed with MHD. So it did connect that it already been unlocked. So there we go. So now we're good to go there. So now let's flash an MHD map. So now they have stage 0, which MHD remains installed. And they have stock 1, and stage 1 and stage 2. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead. Stage 2, downpipes are recommended, but you can do stage 2 without downpipes. So I'm just going to do stage 2 because I'm crazy like that. Nah, I'm just playing. So we'll do 93 octane stage 2. All right, and then I'm going to click on options here. All right, exhaust setup. You can choose stock downpipes there. Remove top speed limiter, yes. Increase iDrive power, yes. Exhaust burble, yes. I'm going to leave it on OEM style. I'm not going to mess with burbles too much. Cold start noise reduction, yes. Exhaust flap always open in sport mode, yes. All right, that's pretty much it. Pretty simple. Kind of reminds me of BM3. It says battery chargers recommended. My battery is pretty good, so I'm not good with that. So then we'll hit long right, contacting DME, preparing the map file, and I have mine connected Ethernet to Lightning to my iPad. All right, so now it is tuning, and you want to make sure your seat belt is hooked up, which I have mine on now. So now we're going through the tuning phase. So I know like the BM3, your first initial tune is pretty, it's not slow, but it takes the longest, and then after that, all your other tunes are pretty good. So, and you'll see a bunch of warnings and stuff pop up on the screen. Don't worry about those. All right, so this is about 3 minutes left. Always your first flash is your longest. After you get that first flash out the way, you shouldn't have any issues from there. All right, and I'll come back to you guys once this is complete. All right, everyone, it says coding was a success. It's telling me right now to wait 30 seconds, so I'm gonna go ahead and count off 30 seconds. It said the total write time was 3 minutes and 30 seconds, which is pretty fast for a first write. So let's go ahead and wait the 30 seconds. All right, I have waited 30 seconds, so I'm assuming I can just hit back here. So everything should be flashed here. So now, let's go ahead. So I'm gonna turn the car off, get it out of diagnostic mode. Everything's good. Oh, looks like it already pushed it out of diagnostic mode. So let's go ahead and start the car up, and let's hope that it starts. Okay. Sounds like it's starting. Sounds like everything's good. Okay. So it looks like we good. So let's take this thing out for a drive, and let's see how it goes. All right, let's get it. All right, everyone, so I'm up in the car right now. Got the car in sport right now. I'll let it warm up a little bit, so we'll get to see, kind of get to see how it feels, man. Just driving around in comfort. The car feels almost stock. You can tell it's got a little more punch, but you know, not nothing too crazy, which is the way you want it when you got it in efficient comfort mode. Now I got everything in sport, so we'll see exactly how it feels. I'm at a stoplight here, so I'm gonna give it a little bit of gas in sport just to see. And also I'm gonna see if there's any burbles in sport. So we'll see what's going on. Tesla here, on my way. I don't hear any burbles, but it does got a lot more punch to it. Once it warms up all the way, I'll definitely go ahead and put it in Sport Plus. I did turn the burbles on in the tune, but we'll see what's going on here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to recheck the tune. There's definitely no burbles, but it sounds good. And this thing moves. It's moving. I'm probably burning all kinds of gas right now, but it's all good. Part of the process, for research purposes. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna go down the same path that me and Yusuf went down yesterday to do launches, and I'm gonna do launches again with the tune so we can get some real data. Today's temperature is a little bit colder than it was yesterday, but we should be okay. So we can get some real data and can really figure out what the gains is. So this is on a slight incline, so it's not gonna be straight flat 0 to 60, but we'll be able to we have a delta, and now we'll be able to see what the gains are. So that's what the main thing is. All right, everyone, so I got the P gear hooked up as well as the draggy, so we'll have everything good to go. Just trying to make sure everything's good here. So what I'm gonna do, of course, putting the car in launch mode. I'm gonna launch it from the same exact spot. So with Yusuf, me and Yusuf yesterday, we was getting like 3.8, going up a full incline, which is the same. We're on the same road we on now, same spot, and I'm expecting low 3s. P gear is talking, so if y'all hear anything, all right, let's go ahead and launch it. Goodness. 60. We got a little bit of a spin, but it hooked and went. Now, let's see what the time is, because that felt a lot faster than it did yesterday. Yeah, stuff just went flying. So let's see. I don't know if this caught it. Yeah, we spent, it said 405, but we're going uphill the whole time. And that's like the same as yesterday. So I need to find like some flat land to actually get a real good test. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna find some flat land and give y'all guys a real test. Because it says I'm going uphill the whole time, which I am. And it's just not yeah, it's just not a real good. It's not a real good test. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find some flat land, and I'll be back with you guys. All right. All right, everyone. So I found some flat land. So I'm gonna go ahead and retry this launch control for everyone, so we can see what kind of times we're getting. All right. Got everything ready. Let's see what we get. DSC off. Oh, I didn't have it in the right setting. Let's try it again. Dang. I spent out. And let's see what we got, even with spinning. 396 on the draggy. And I got a 369 on P gear. So we'll see. Yeah, 369 on P gear. So draggy and P gear are both a little off, but they're both a little different. But I'll try that again. Now we gotta go do the cool down period, and we'll try it again. All right, everyone. So that is today's video. Tune MHD unlock, couple 0 to 60s. 0 to 60 times were a little disappointing, but I think it is due to, one, the surface that I'm trying to do launches on is not the best, and then two, my alignment on this car is terrible. I've been waiting to get for my HAZ kit to come in, which it has came in, before I do the alignment. So once I get all that stuff done, I will be doing another 0 to 60 just to kind of get some times. The best time I got today was a 369, which I think should be a lot better. But the car, the wheels were hopping. I was getting a little wheel hop, and I was getting spinning every time I try to launch, whenever I build the boost. So I just think it's really due to the alignment and everything else. Once I get the car dialed in, we'll be able to test it again, and we'll be able to take it out here and test it again, and I'll bring you that content. So appreciate you guys watching, and I'll holler at you later. Peace.